Are you listening? Damn.
What's up, everybody? JoJo Crypto Live, Joe Melillo Live. What's up, guys? Super excited to be back for another episode here on a Monday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. I took Friday off. Hope you didn't miss me too much. It's hard to say because I never really know who's watching, but wanted to thank our new sponsor, White Glove Web3, for sponsoring this stream on a regular basis. We're so excited. Go to whitegloveweb3.com and you can contact them. They're a full-service white glove service agency ready to take your NFT project to the next level. And very excited to have them on. They got some good clients and really just excited to be able to talk about them. So whitegloveweb3.com. We'll check out their website first and then go from there. So again, they're our new sponsor. So I want to say thanks to the White Glove Web3 agency. They focus on getting you into it, and they obviously put my Twitter on as well. So you can follow. But if you're an artist, a business owner, or have an idea for an NFT project, they can help you from a full service perspective, get you connected to the developers, the community managers, and the artists so that your project is successful. So again, they put me on their live stream. You can see here, but whitegloveweb3LLC.com. And anyway, so there you go. Super excited to be here today as a whole. Got a lot of things brewing in the podcast, but today we want to talk about how to start a successful NFT project. And it goes pretty simple. You have to know what you want to do. And you have to basically know how to write code on the blockchain. Now, there are certain non-code devices or non-code websites that you can use to get things popping off the chart. So you don't really need to know code in order to do it, but knowing code is a key. I feel like if you do know code, it helps tremendously. The other thing is getting connected with the right people. So what people don't understand about an NFT project, it's not only just opening up and like drawing pictures. Let's say you're an artist, so you have pictures. That's step one. But getting a community behind you, or getting your community behind you, and then getting them in the space of the NFT space and OpenSea and or some of the other marketplaces, it can be really tough. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about today. I mean, we've talked about multiple times about projects that are just really good and that are usually successful for, I'm going to make this a little smaller. Yeah, so that usually take off, right? So, and the reason they take off is because they have a community behind them. So the first step is, if you're an artist or you're a music artist or a rapper or somebody who's producing some sort of NFT, start asking your community to step up. And then the second thing is you have to get them somewhere. Well, in the space of crypto, that somewhere is Discord. And so Discord is what you need to be looking into. So if you didn't know about Discord, you need to figure it out. It's a huge asset and a huge tool. Look, I mean, I have like a friend request, I guess, pending. I don't know. So it's where everybody hangs out. And like, obviously some of the Discords we talk about, it's where, and these are the ones I buy, right? So let's see what the dojo is. But like, you can see all of these left-hand side servers, that's the next step in my... That's the next... Yeah, there we go. That's the next step in my opinion. Is once you have the art, you decide on art, and then you decide on rarity. You can make it kind of like Pokemon, where some things are more rare than others, so you can make copies of digital art pieces that you create, and then put them on OpenSea. And or offer to sell them. So like a 10,000 project usually has like some sort of rarity involved in it. But the other, if you have the art, and it's, let's just say you're an artist and you have a lot of one-on-ones, which I'm going to start working with some artists on my front, is being able to use the Discord server to your advantage, because if you don't use Discord, you're going to lose out. And everybody's living in this, waiting for the next utility, waiting for the next NFT to drop that is kind of cool and has super utility. So you can see tonight, 9 p.m., this is where they make their announcement. So let's just go down. All the members, telling them if the mint's live, join Dojo Warriors, welcome, announcements, minor announcements. This is really key, the official links page. I like to put that right up front because there's a lot of scams that go on around this, and so it's really important that you have an official link page when you're starting it. And then the roadmap, right? As simple as this seems, right? 20%. And by the way, the reason they say 20%, it means at 20% sale. So let's say they're selling, like Dojo Warriors, they're selling their Dojo Warriors for, I think they're selling them for 0.08. Yeah, I think they're selling them for 0.08. 0.07, that's what it is. So 0.07 out of 8,888. So 20% of that would be about 1,600. So when 1,600 are sold, well, 5 custom canvas art giveaways done by Artlanta will be given away. So that means anybody who holds that NFT, the utility or the benefit of being in this community long term is that you get your art made into real life by this guy, Artlanta, which has got 31,000 followers. Pretty cool. I love that. 40%, which is just under half, you get the official Dojo Warriors brand merch available. Mouse pads, t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. It means you can go on the website and you can probably buy the merch. Now, you can buy it whether or not you hold the NFT, but the point is, it's here. 60% monthly giveaway activated. PS5 and Xbox One each until game launch, including shipping. Wallet snapshot for holders giveaways, 1 entry per NFT. So if you own 10 of these, you get 10 entries to win a PS5. But that's at 60%. And then at 80%, community wallet established, 10 ETH, 2 ETH giveaway, 8 prizes, 0.25 ETH, and then 100% Dojo Warriors roadmap and website will be updated to the current timeline and a release of Dojo Warriors online player versus player browsing game. So the reason why the game doesn't come out at 20% is, I'm being honest, we're gonna do some math. We're gonna pull up the calculator and do some math. 0.07 ETH. How many is this? 8888 times 0.20 is that. 1,700 times 0.07. That's 124 ETH, which right now, let's just call it $2,500. At 20%, this group has made $311,000 on a 20% ETH. If you do 50%, which is 44444, right? Times 0.07. Times 0.07. Sorry about that, guys. Times 0.07 equals, that's how much ETH times, I don't know, let's call it $2,500 again. Almost $750,000, $750,000. So this project is worth about $1.5 million. So at 20%, this roadmap to give away 5 custom art canvas giveaways, I mean, they just made $300,000 off all of us, and they're only giving away 5. It's kind of sus. It's not really community. It's like, where's all that other money going? And you got to believe in the people behind it to want to give them the money. So that's why it takes so much time and so much work to do this. And then they're able to afford a PS5 and Xbox monthly giveaway, 1 each. So they're buying $1,000 worth of goods for us to win with an NFT. So it keeps. I'm sorry for this today. The connection is broke. My daughter got a hold of it. And so so building an NFT project it's one thing to have the art. It's another to know what your community is going to want. Now, this community is kind of gamers, right? So it makes sense that they're going to give away this Xbox and stuff like that. And then they do roles. Like, you can have founders, creators, crew, Ninja Warrior, OG holder, prior to 1st of February snapshot. That's me. Oh, I don't know. I own this one. I'm an OG warrior because I only have one. I didn't want to buy extra, and I'm glad I didn't, because the mint price is pretty expensive, and they haven't dropped the game yet, which is key for me. So anyway, they have all this other stuff like information, and then they have the discussion, which is a big part of it, and then they have the OG chat, which I know. Huge announcement tonight at 9:00, so they're only half an hour away. And then they do things like they make sure to have all these giveaways and sneak peeks and like everything. Oh my God, it's so dope. I want one of those. They keep everybody up to date, so it takes a lot of work. So if you're starting from scratch, you have to dive in pretty heavily into Discord and be there for your team and be there for the 3,000 people that minted or that are buying your project. Now, with that said, let's check out how that project's doing. I did mint one. It was something I was really excited about. So we're going to the mint page. So 1,100 had sold at 0.08. Calculator. 1182 times 0.07 equals 82. What's the price of ETH today? Price of ETH is 26. I wasn't too far off. 2,600 times 2,600 equals $215,000. That's how much this project has made so far. Now, I know the game developers probably were doing some work ahead of time, but really, the NFT project isn't going to pay the game developer until they have money in their pocket. And so they do. So that's what they're doing. They're probably taking some of that they're probably taking half of that and giving it, if not almost all of it, and giving it to the game development company so that they can make this game dope, right? And therefore, people want to buy a second version, because the whole point of this game that we're playing in the NFT space is to mint out, and to mint out for a reason. So to make sure you have utility involved. So that's a basic overview of like first step, right? So Discord channel. The second is what we're talking about with more community management, right? Is the Twitter space. They have Instagram. Also, they have a white paper, which is kind of like the roadmap. I've never seen this actually. Their mission, their NFTs. Smoke is rare. Legnite is very rare. Ultra rare brass knuckles. So cool. I don't know. Oh, let's look at mine. I'll go to the OpenSea collection and check out mine, because this is interesting too. I think you guys will find this really interesting. I minted one, right? And if I go into my Etherscan and I look, and just to be clear, here's the mint. I did it 8 days ago. There's a Dojo Warrior. You can see the token is number 1117. Very excited. Me and Devin were like very, very excited. But if you go into OpenSea and we look at who owns, the last time I checked, my profile shows the wrong one. 1118. So apparently, this isn't my guy. Although it says it's owned by me, it's not mine. If I want to check out my guy, which I believe this is mine. I hope the guy that's not showing is mine. Because I would be really upset if I didn't get the one that I want. This guy. This is my guy. He's got a rare smoke. I got to make sure. I hope it is, because the other guy's not rare at all. This guy's a top 500. Oh, does he have the leg knife? No, he doesn't have the leg knife, but he has the leg holder. Doesn't have brass knuckles. Okay. I'm getting too deep into into what this is. They're coming out with a profile picture project as well for it, which I really like. That's what I'm looking forward to probably the most, especially with the smoke and the mask. It's going to be looking really cool. But then here's the one-on-one Street Fighter game. Online multiplayer, join forces with Argentix Gaming. Weapon movement, gameplay, victory, royale, fire. You can do different things. Game modes, cool. Roadmap version 1. We already talked about this. Backstory. So you see how much work went into planning this NFT movement. And also there's a huge backstory, which I love. Here's the link to the team. I think it's really good that this team doxes themselves a little bit, although it's not fully doxed, right? Like they're not, technically letting us know who they are. They're just kind of like telling us their Twitter, and they can always change the Twitter. But hey, whatever. It's a good start. If I were anybody, if I were making an NFT project and you believe in yourself, it's okay if you mess up. I think people are more forgiving if you mess up on the first try than if you doxed yourself and rugged people. Unforgiving. That's unforgiving. Doxing yourself and messing up, I don't think people would be that upset. I just think maybe you learn from your mistakes. So step 2, Twitter, an official link with a roadmap on your official website. Plus, it has to be a Web3 website as well. You could just do something like that. When I say Web3, I mean it needs to be kind of like something that can be minted on. And the next step would be getting it on to OpenSea once the mint happens. So the minting on the website, it's one thing, but then you got to write the smart contracts have to have everything included. So when you put it on OpenSea or put it on the Solana network, the Solana marketplace, that it has somewhere to go, right? Magic Eden. So then people can sell it on the secondary market to see, so they can make some more money on the side. So step 1, have the art. Step 2, create the Discord. Step 3, create Twitter, your official links. Step 4, you better be writing your smart contract. And what's funny about this space is you could do this in any order. You really could release the mint. As soon as you get it, you could release your art right away. But that's if you have a community. If you don't have a community, you should probably wait until you have built up a little bit before you mint out, before you start minting. So Dojo Warriors, I know, had waited for a long time, and then they were like, finally, we're going to go for it. I think they got like 10,000 people on their Twitter. I think if you have a big community, or you're an established artist, or you're somebody in the space that's like social media or YouTube or whatever, you should do your own. Like for me, I might mint my own NFTs that a friend of mine makes, and I'll just do it for myself. So that's kind of like a basic overview. Step 1, create the art. Step 2, get Discord. Step 3, make sure to have Twitter ready to go. Step 4 would be in the spaces, like host spaces on Twitter, be in Discord, make sure you're following up on your roadmap. You can always change your roadmap. That can change as you go along. But the key is to be in the community and listening, almost like even though it might not be a decentralized autonomous organization, you still have the ability to ask people in your community questions and let them make the decisions. Like if you want to donate to an NFT, or if you want to donate to a charity, which charity are you going to donate? Well, ask the community. Have them vote on it. It makes complete sense. So there's plenty of ideas to have. This space is still growing so much. Smart contracts is where it's at. That's ultimately where this comes from. But I mean, to think about each project, I mean, a minted out project is $1 million if you're doing it at 0.07 or 0.05. To me, that's ungodly amount of money to just be thrown around. But see, that's the difference. If everybody chips in just a little bit into an investment, it's a micro investment. That's what NFTs are. It's like buying art, but micro investing in the organization that's behind the art. So thanks again to the sponsor, whitegloveweb3.com. You can go there, contact them. They'll get you set up with some, a lot of what I'm talking about is what I learned from them. And also make sure to follow, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And as always, guys, Joe Melillo Live on Twitter. That's where I'm living. If you guys have opportunities for me, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear about your project. Would love to help real life businesses, which we're going to get into here over the next couple of months. So business tips, business NFT tips. How can you use it in your real life business? Because a lot of business owners are coming to me and saying, hey, Joe, what's the deal? How do I do this in my real life business? Well, I can help you. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Joe Melillo Live, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Are you listening? Damn.